Okay. 2 games under 500. I'm going to ask you guys. Can the Astros on June 24th, by the end of the month, can they get to 500?
They're playing Rockies now.
They're 2 games under 500 right now.
Drive for 5. Today it's...
Dell, can they get to under 500? I mean, to 500 before the end of June.
Are you asking will or can?
Will they?
It's the Rockies, then the Mets.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
They should.
They've won 8 of the last 11.
Didn't you guys ask me this question last week?
I didn't ask you anything. You were near death.
No, you said first place.
No. I said to 500 by the end of this month and first place by the end of next month. And you guys were like, there's no way they can get to 500 by the end of this month.
No way they can get to first place.
Right,
No.
Because you're coming in like this, Cup fan Tim already said you'd be insufferable.
I am insufferable because you two are idiots.
So
you two you gave up on this season. They're back to playing, and they don't even have any. They don't even have any pitching.
They don't even have a chance to.
Okay.
They don't have pitching. Oh, how about this? The Astros in 6 of their last 7 have allowed 3 runs or less. Actually, they allowed the 11-run game with Jake Blott and all that. Whatever.
Every pitcher is hurt. They get one guy, a Jake Bloss. He pitches 3 innings and he's out again because of Strami. Apparently, it's because of Strami.
The Butcher is.
I'm telling you, the legacy continues.
Okay, so
the guy hadn't been here 3 years.
You can't even get a guy to come up for 3 innings, and he's going to get hurt. This is the most injury.
Wait. Did Blott get hurt?
Yeah, Bloss is out.
He's got inflammation.
Shoulder.
I called him Blott. Bloss. Did he really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why he only
left
pitched
the
3
game.
innings.
Shoulder
I watched
inflammation.
The first 2, and then I had to go. Since I'm on mom detail now, since my wife's out of town, and I got to take Marty everywhere.
How about just be a good
Yeah.
dad? You're a
That's 'cause I am
parent.
being a good
You're
dad.
a parent.
How about
There's
read a
lot
website in the morning?
There's a lot of driving. How about being what?
Read a website in the morning.
I know.
Yeah.
Bloss. Well, the story for me was the Astros kept getting trickier. I turned back on when it was 14-6 or whatever it was. And then oh my God, 14-8, bang, 14-9, 14-11. Like, guys, can we just get out of this thing?
Oh, that was
Can we just finish this up and get out of here?
That was a scary
this
game.
This is not great.
Thanks to Montero. I don't know how they're going to do this. But
Montero and everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody was doing their job.
No, there was only Montero and Hernandez, who they sent out.
Oh, Nick was
awful. That's the only reason. Those two. But they picked up 4 games on the Mariners in 5 days. They're 2 games under 500. You all had the tombstones on them.
You know they dropped 4 games in 7 days a week prior, right? So this has gone back and forth.
But it's only you don't even know.
We've seen this before.
It can only go up, right?
Only June.
It can only.
We've seen this.
I know you believe.
June.
I know you believe this team through 77 games hasn't proven they can be consistent at all. It's just going to continue to rocket ship up. But it's possible that there'll be a downturn at some point, right?
No, they won 7 in a row.
6 in a row.
You do know that they're the Astros, right?
Not.
Yeah.
Do you
recognize
recognize
2024
Astros? From day to day, can you recognize the lineup?
Yeah.
So what are we supposed to do?
Actually, I want to say this. Joe Espada is playing the guys that are hot. Chaz is hitting, he plays them. Loperfido comes back, he plays them.
How about the defense?
When Jake is hitting, he plays them. Yiner is hitting, he put him in the 4-hole. Bregman, then listen, Dana Brown told us, a couple of weeks ago? It was 2 weeks ago or so. As Alex Bregman goes, so go the Astros.
Longer than that.
Alex Bregman is on fire. Alex Bregman has been as good a player as anybody in the league this month. Alex Bregman is back to being Alex Bregman again, and guess what they're doing? They're winning, right? It is unbelievable, all of the injuries to this pitching staff. The way that Hunter's pitching, the way that Fromber is throwing now. You can even count on Eric Getty, which is great. And Blanco's an all-star. He will be an all-star.
His ERA is in the 2.3s now. He really deserves to be.
No. Blanco has been fantastic. And this team, so they're down with Bloss going down and Verlander out, all the other injuries we all know about. Urquidy, Garcia, McCullers, all of them, JP France, everybody. They're down to 4 starters.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally down to 4 starters. So it looks like.
So you're saying this is the recipe for future success?
Well, listen, I want these guys on.
I'm trying to reconcile your words a while ago versus what you're saying now.
Well, this is the way that Hunter Brown throws tomorrow. Eric Getty's going to throw on Wednesday.
Ew.
They've got today off.
Eric Getty's the weak link right now.
Yeah, well, okay, obviously. I mean,
and they have only 4 pitchers.
He's a rookie, okay?
I'm going to say no, they're not going to get to 500. The gods will smite you. The baseball gods will smite you for coming in here and being all sassy and trying to.
Well, you guys have been sassy about how bad they are.
Well, they've been bad.
You've
We're
given up
talking
on
about
them.
the record.
They're the Houston Astros.
You know what he's doing, Dale? What did we say we're supposed to do with this Astros? We go piece by
game
piece,
by game.
We enjoy
wins.
the game by game. We don't go big
They're-
picture.
they're-
And John's like, they're going to be by the end of June and by the end of July.
By the
you
end-
guys.
Yeah, by the end of June, they're
They're
going to
gonna
be
get smited
they'll
for
be
this.
over 500.
You know what's
Who's the
enjoyable?
next
and then
pitcher to
they'll
blow out their arm
lead the
because of
division
this?
by the end of July.
You know what's enjoyable? Watching them play day to day and win ball games. But instead of setting yourself for, well, they're going to do this, and then if they don't do this, then it's, oh, I can't believe what is wrong with this team? Just 4 days, like a week ago, when he was about to die, I don't know what's wrong with this team. I don't understand them. They're not the Astros anymore.
You and the Astros
now
died over the last week in Vegas.
Listen, I have been adamant.
Stop it.
Adamant that this
Stop.
team.
he was.
Oh, are you kidding me? You guys have asked me 100 times.
You
and I've
jumped
told
off
you every
100
single
times.
time.
You said it as a joke.
No, I haven't said it as a
Our
joke.
goalkeeper-
No, I have not said it as a joke.
When they were 9, when
You
they
guys
were
said
10,
the same thing about Joe Burrow.
Our
Heisman
our
Trophy,
when they were
national
10
champion,
back-
number
Our
1
historian-
When
overall.
they were 10 back, you were not
Yeah.
saying it
I
serious.
love my team.
He was like, I don't know what's wrong with the team. They're just not the Astros. They're
Yeah.
not
You
clutch.
can't just enjoy the season.
Just-
You've got to
No.
try to jam this narrative down our throats.
Just
No,
watch the
because you
games
two have
and
been
enjoy them.
the worst fans
They've
ever.
under 500 the whole year.
2 worst fans ever.
All you got to do is listen to the show in the first segment from day to day.
Ask
Yeah.
anybody listening to this show, the only one that's had faith in this
You know,
team.
Dana Brown
the
said,
only person.
Sure. Dana Brown says Alec Bregman is like I guess the weather vane for this team. Of how he goes, they go. John fluctuates back and forth depending on the day. It's like, hey, these aren't the Astros I know and love.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not clutch.
No.
They're not showing up. Oh, look at that. They've gained
Boys,
the
it
game.
may be time to.
Back and forth.
May be time to.
I
I don't
have been
know.
staunch.
Ridiculous.
Adamant that this team, oh no, you
It's
even asked me last week.
ridiculous. You will do the overarching picture, but from day to day, you're fluctuating on are they good or not.
Absolutely, because they lose, they
Well,
win,
yeah,
whatever.
this is the point.
Now,
And if
boom.
they lose in the next game, how you going to
too.
feel?
So listen, so they go Brown and
So-
Eric Getty in
so
these next
fake.
2. They got today and they got Thursday off. So I don't know what they're going to do. They don't have a pitcher to pitch. They don't have anybody to come up right now because of Bloss's injury. They can throw, actually, Blanco on Friday on his regular rest, on his 4 days rest. And then they could come with Fromber on Saturday on his regular rest.
Well, I tell you what now.
Brown-
I would keep my 2 best pitchers on regular schedules
Right.
of rest. And everything else, if you need to, you just pitch, you do bullpen games.
Well, that's right. Well, here's the deal. They really don't need a 5th starter because of all these days off. They have had, after a grinding schedule, this last couple of weeks have been wonderful for them with all of these days off. They've got 2 this week. They really don't have to have a starter until Tuesday in Toronto. That a starter that would not be on regular rest. That's the first time that they would hit somebody that wasn't on regular rest. Tuesday in Toronto. And by then, after 2 games against Colorado, 3 against New York, and then 1 against Toronto, this team could be easily 3 games over 500.
Now, don't forget, you had to fight and scrap and claw your way to winning 2 out of 3 against the White Sox. You played literally to the worst team in baseball. Now, there's the Orioles, the Orioles.
And you beat their ass.
That's a great series. That's a great win. You almost never win.
And at home.
At home, yeah, you're over 500 at home now for the first time in forever. So that is great. White Sox series was like, you won 2 out of 3, but that was not awesome. You had to win late in one of the games, and they're not a real good team, and you struggle. But your pitching staff up to this point has done a great job recently, and they kept, other than Other than the one game, they've really kept a lid on the Orioles offense. So there's a lot of really good things to take from that. I'm not getting into. I just want to enjoy it. I'm not getting into. They're in first place by there. They're in first place by there. I just want to see them keep playing good baseball, keep sneaking up on the Mariners, keep sneaking up on the playoffs, and then somehow get somebody healthy. All you're seeing now is what a mega trade will look like, and Justin Verlander being traded, and that's the only articles on Justin Verlander. No one's talking about when he gets back right now. It's just about there's a lot of articles about Verlander being traded, which is not going to be the case. I mean, it probably was never going to be the case. Unless Justin demanded it. It's definitely not going to be the case now.
What, trading Justin Verlander?
Yeah.
How many times does Dana Brown have to tell you we're not going to be sellers?
I know he's already said that a bunch
of times. Who's writing that they're going to trade Justin Verlander?
The Astros Tigers trade that mirrors Justin Verlander's swap from half a decade ago. They've got this about this has to just be a fan article where the Astros, they're talking about a mega trade between Seattle and Houston. Well, that will never happen. That's just a fan article.
Who's stupid? I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. Houston and Seattle, they're playing each other. Get out of here. I mean, get out of here.
Yeah, it would never happen.
Anyway, what a weekend for our club.